They decide to send 30 to 50-mile-an-hour winds, so we want to make sure we've got everything buttoned down. So, folks, just be aware. But you know what? This is Arizona, and the weather can change, and it could just jump right over us, and we just want to look in the sunshine all the rest of the day.
Thank you.
I am the Arizona director. I am thrilled to be working with so many of you who are wonderful people that are out here and making sure that we continue to fight for freedom in the state of Arizona and that we continue to protect our Second Amendment rights. That's what we're all here to do, right? We are here to protect those rights and continue enjoying the beautiful life that we get to have in Arizona. Now, we're going to be having some fun throughout the day. I've got two great MCs I'm going to introduce in just a second. But to get things started, I want to bring up Susan Cheatham. She is our MCRC chaplain, and she is going to open our event with prayer. You guys ready? Let's pray. So, Father God, we thank you for this new day in our nation. You have truly heard our cry and are moving powerfully on our behalf. And you are making the good.
I'm finally gonna say, wait, Tyler, don't move there.
And you're turning it for our good and for your glory, God. We thank you for the shift in our nation and in the leadership of President Trump. Give him wisdom and revelation and strategy. Continue to give him strength. We are so thankful that hope is being restored because we know your hand is upon you.
Smidgen later than I was hoping to, but there was plenty of parking. There's food trucks out here, so if you're like, oh, I need to grab something to eat, you can grab something to eat here. There's tons of vendors selling all kinds of things. I saw like women for gun rights, gun rights for women, something like that. I saw there's a bunch of like information on CCW, whether it's classes or just support that you need, and then like tons of merch, like t-shirts, hats, all kinds of really cool
flags,
things.
They have everything here for a patriot that doesn't have a hat or doesn't have a t-shirt, or you want another one, because they have new t-shirts that have come out. So come on down, check it out, and we have a bunch of speakers, and so they're just starting right now. A lot of speakers are going to be speaking.
Yeah, I actually just went and bought my kids some fry bread. So there's a fry bread truck here. I don't, the other one says something diner, so I'm not quite sure what they sell, but there's definitely fry bread. There's definitely a kettle corn vendor. I see Turning Point is here. I've seen, let's see, what else do we got? Just all kinds of different stuff. Like George said, right next to us is MCRC, right?
Yeah.
They're the booth right next to us. So if you have questions or comments, if you've been watching, you're interested in becoming a PC, that's the table you want to hit to get all that kind of information.
And you can register if you haven't registered, have an update your registration.
Register to vote or update your signature if you need. I think we're going to be doing the pledge right now.
Right.
So
Okay,
we're going to have to stand up.
We're going to come back. You're going to hear the pledge because we're going to be continuously running on this media. So stay tuned, and we're going to do the pledge.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So they just let us in the pledge. Did you pause it? So they're just continuing with some opening ceremonies, welcoming people here. That's kind of going on in the background. You'll see there's a lot of law enforcement here for, I know they always come and watch us a bit, so I don't see, do you see any snipers on the roof today?
Nope, not today.
Not today, not yet. Maybe they're hiding. I don't know. Or maybe
they
think they're not needed today. I don't know.
And it has a list of the speakers.
Oh, okay.
That's why I gave it to you.
Okay, so let's see. This is a nice little program that they always have a good program, so you know who's going to speak, what's going on. They're singing the national anthem. Hold on, let me stand up for that.
We'll pause for a minute while they're doing the national anthem.
At the twilight's last broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, no bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the brave and the home of the brave. That was a beautiful voice. Thank you.
That's actually the second time today that I've heard a performance of the national anthem. The kids and I were at opening day for Little League this morning, and we heard the national anthem there too. So quite a treat for us to have these performances live today. We're going to go ahead and get our first guest on.
Angel.
She's a vendor
Angel
right
Grace.
across the way from us.
Oh,
It's
wonderful.
Angel of Grace awareness bracelets.
Nice.
So
And you'll remember her from last year.
she's gonna visit with us and tell us a bit about, what was your name again?
My name is Linda Plumhoff.
Linda. Hi, I'm
Hello.
Cheryl. It's nice
Cheryl
to meet
and
you.
as well.
Don Jorge.
Hey, hello. Again. I remember you from last year.
Okay, make sure you hold the mic up close.
Okay.
Just make sure, because it is kind of loud
Absolutely.
and windy. We want to
It
make sure
is.
everyone can hear you as well as possible. So let us know about
Okay.
your booth.
All right. So it's been almost 18 years since I had a fundraiser for a dear friend who had been diagnosed with breast cancer. 5 awareness bracelets were made as raffle prizes for that fundraiser. She had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and those 5 bracelets have turned into a few 100,000 bracelets.
Wow.
So I attend many different fundraising events, and I sell the bracelets for $18, and of that, $5 will go back to whatever group, individual, or organization I'm supporting.
Okay, who are you supporting today?
Guns of America.
Guns of America. Awesome.
Guns for America.
Guns for
Yes,
America.
uh-huh.
Okay. And do you
I
make
was
them
here. I do I got my board there. I've been making them
all morning?
all morning.
Oh,
Well, since I
that's-
got here, yes. And now that it's starting to pick up, I'll stay more focused on raising some funds.
Awesome.
I
That's and they're all the same price?
They're all $18, and they do come size, small, medium, and large. They have
Uh-huh.
awareness ribbons on them. So any cause, Second Amendment is the black ribbon. I have a patriotic red, white, and blue one,
Mm-hmm.
from breast cancer to addiction recovery. Yeah, you name the cause, there's an awareness ribbon for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a
Doing
list
this for how long?
It'll be 18 years.
18 years.
Yes. And Sharon, she'll have passed away in September. So she passed away 9 months after diagnosis.
Wow. That's
Yes.
fast.
So these are her legacy. I do it to honor her.
What was her name?
Yeah.
Sharon? You
Sharon
said?
Winter.
Sharon Winter.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
42 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, September 13th of 2007.
That is fantastic.
I love it. The
And you
story
make
is great. I have my beadboard with me in my wagon there.
yeah, she
Do you have
makes
supplies?
them.
I do. I bring it all. Well, you never know. If somebody comes and says, I want 10 medium purple and I only have 7, I can make them
You're
real quick.
Right,
Yes.
right
And
there.
what about if somebody calls and wants, let's say, 3 made a certain way, but could they order it from you? And then
Sure,
you could,
I do have a website.
a website.
Like I won't do where you have two different ribbons on one bracelet. I don't make special orders.
Not customs then.
Not customs.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you could just order online.
online. Yeah.
Okay. What's your website?
www.angelofgrace.com.
Angelofgrace.com.
That's
Okay.
correct.
And you usually keep stuff in stock on the
Always,
website?
Always, yes.
Okay. And
At
they're
any given time, I have 500 minimum bracelets.
wow,
made, so
okay.
Yes. Yeah, that suitcase there on the right is loaded with
no kidding.
bracelets. Yes.
Do you have all your stock with you today?
I have all my stock.
Nice. Were you out here last year?
I was here last year, yes. And
That's
then,
when we met her last
yes, we were, I think you guys were walking around because I was on the other end last
year.
year.
Yeah, we were right next to you.
Yeah, I want to say they were over that
And
way.
then when Cynthia said, come pick a spot here on the sidewalk, I remember seeing you guys.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I'm going to go right by them. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was going
Well, I'm glad.
Eric walked across and said, hello, I remember you from last year. And I said, because chips and salsa is one of my favorite snacks.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I eat it
Everyone
almost
loves chips
every
and
day,
salsa.
indeed, and then ice cream.
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
Yes.
dessert,
you were right next to us. We had our booth, and then your booth was right next
Correct.
to ours. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm actually visiting from Michigan, so I'm heading back to
Are you
Michigan.
a snowbird or
The last couple of years. Well, I have two children that live here. All three of my children lived in Arizona at one time, but now two of them. I have my son. Him and his wife are firefighters up in Prescott, and then my daughter Frances
And so
lives
where do
here
you
in
live?
Scott. I live in Shelby Township, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
So I road tripped.
yeah?
2,211 miles from my driveway to
How long
Frances's.
have you been in Arizona right now?
Early December, like
Okay.
the 11th of December.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's gonna show.
He's gonna bring
You're the
some,
best, Eric. I should have thought of that myself.
Here we
Let's
go.
see how they
This
have
is some of
awareness
the-
ribbons on them.
Oh, I
So
do
we all know
in the
pink is breast
yeah,
cancer, blue
right.
is for colon, or police officer support. Purple is cancer in general. It's pancreatic. It's you name the cause. Yellow, support our troops.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
There's patriotic, the red, white, and blue one. The black awareness ribbon represents Second
Those are
Amendment
really
rights.
nice.
Oh, I like this one with
Yeah.
the puppy.
Yeah, and there's one with a kitty on it too. Yes, Tree of Life. I mean, and they're so. This is the original one here. This one honors Sharon.
That's
That was
Sharon's
her, yeah.
bracelet.
She actually was buried with that on her
Aw.
wrist. Yeah, she was only. Yeah,
What
she
is
was
this
a dear
one?
friend. The pink and
Babies?
blue, correct. Or loss of child. It's also male breast cancer.
Oh, okay. I know this.
Infertility.
The yellow is also
Childhood
childhood cancer.
It's
Yeah.
endometriosis.
My
yes.
nephew's actually celebrating 10 years
God
cancer
bless
free. He
him.
is. How old is he? 12. Yeah.
Oh
10
gosh,
years
so he
cancer-free.
was
So he was
too.
little. He was so
Little.
tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an
And,
organization we work
yes.
with back home, 13 Forever,
Mm.
and their son died of childhood cancer. So every year they have fundraising events.
Chipsters, if you're watching us, if you want a bracelet, and
Yes. Go to
You've,
angelofgrace.com.
come to
Or-
go to angelofgrace.com or come down here and see the
Absolutely.
bracelets that she has made.
Made,
You can buy one
exactly.
here on
Yeah.
the.
It's a
there-
beautiful day
It's
here.
a beautiful
It is
day. It's
gorgeous
nice and
right
sunny,
now.
Indeed.
and there's going to be quite a few speakers. And
Yeah, there's a list in the program.
There's
Yeah.
also I have my children here. So if you see
Oh,
little
great.
people running in and out of the frame, that's who it is, and I will get them later.
Yeah,
But so there we go. Our first. See, I said it just in time.
you see them right now.
My son's right there. Yeah,
Okay,
they're
very good.
yeah.
Yeah, quite
That's
a
two
few.
of the four that I have. So they're
Very good.
they're playing, and
we
it's
got
a
quite few
wonderful
people.
day
We
out
got,
here.
Sheriff Sheridan is going to be here, the sheriff of Maricopa County. And,
Yes, Jerry Sheridan is going to
Shane
be
Krauser.
here.
Everybody's used to the
Let's
Shane
see.
Krauser. Everybody's heard of Shane Krauser and probably seen him. He's a very good speaker, and he's here, or he's going to be here
From
pretty
the
soon.
Veritas Debate Academy. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see. Selena Bliss, LD1 representative. Frank Carroll, LD28 state senator. So we got some, lots of names. And
So
Um,
come
Yeah.
on down.
I
Show your
actually met one of these
patriotism and-
speakers, Michael Infanzone. chief lobbyist for AZCDL. I actually just met him earlier this week, and he told me, I said, "Oh, are you going to be at the 2A rally?" He's like, "I'm a speaker," and I was like, "Oh, awesome! Stop by the booth and chat with us." So I hope he does do that.
I'm sure he will.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they're going
Probably.
to send speakers over here. Cindy will.
Oh,
Yeah, she's going
absolutely.
to send
Oh,
some of
okay.
the speakers
Yeah,
over
she's
here.
very involved. She's a very kind
Yeah.
woman for sure.
Because
Yeah.
we're
Glad they
promoting
reached out
this.
again.
We've been promoting this for her, and we're going to promote it even more. And next year it's going to even be bigger because she's going to do it every year now. So,
Yeah, she's taking over for the Riders
Yeah.
USA, right?
and the more you do it, the bigger it gets.
Yes,
'Cause when
absolutely.
the Riders first started, it was small. Then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was like,
And
fantastic.
look at
Well,
it
I feel
now.
like I don't remember like over there's like a booth with a whole bunch of actual like firearms. Like
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
I've not seen where there was a booth that with that like that the way that one is over there. So that's
Yeah, I
pretty
see it
cool.
from here.
You can see it all the
All
when
the,
I saw that I was like, "Ooh, look at
assault
check that
rifles
out!"
and
Yeah,
all kinds of
All those-
scopes and all
those
kinds
nice-
of stuff. And they do
nice
that.
things.
They bring
I
it,
see, and I see friends walking around, people that I recognize.
Oh,
So
very good,
nice.
Yeah. And it's really starting to fill up now.
Yeah,
You know, when I first got here at Court and it was,
I would say parking still doesn't look too terrible.
No,
I still
not at
see
all.
some empty
Yeah.
slots
and it's a beautiful
fairly
day to
close
walk
by,
anyway.
right? So there's
Right.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is
Mhm.
gonna
So,
be a good show
Good
today.
show today,
Yeah, we're very excited
Yeah.
to be here.
And I
And
certainly do appreciate you interviewing me and sharing my.
Well, I'm glad
Passion.
you came
Yes,
over to
I'm
say
glad
a
you
few
could come
words
to chat with
and,
us.
Absolutely.
maybe we'll
Again,
call you
come
back
visit
later,
us.
and you can talk about how it's going.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hey,
Thank you very much. Okay, appreciate it.
you.
sorry.
My next show is back in Michigan, and that is next Sunday, and it's for domestic violence awareness. On the Wings of Angels,
What color is that?
purple.
Purple.
Yes.
So you do a
Mariposa.
bunch of different.
Oh, I probably average 50 to 60 fundraisers a year.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
that's a lot of
Very exciting.
fundraisers.
Yeah. Well, and it feels so good to give back and to honor my friend.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
and
Like you said, it's her
$18
legacy,
it's her
so-
legacy. And $18 is affordable. I don't do this to make a house payment. I do it to make a difference in the lives of others.
Mhm.
And you're doing good. You're
Yeah,
doing
and
good.
I do. I love it. I'm very passionate and committed to Angel of Grace
And we'll
awareness
keep
bracelets.
promoting you.
And I appreciate that so much.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you again.
Thank you so much. Okay, so that was our first guest, our first vendor who was able to speak. We have a lot others that are, like I said, I see so many people I know walking around. That's exciting. But we have we have some politicians. We have some. She came back and took her bracelets. I don't blame her. I can't trust Eric around those bracelets, I think. But she wants to show off her merch. So yeah, it's a really wonderful day out here, and this is my third time coming to this event, and I will say that I think every time it grows a little bit tighter, a little bit bigger as far as like growth of the audience, but also like the vendors just seem to do a little bit more every single time. So this is only my third time, and I definitely see an increase in just the vendors and what they have and what's going on, and that's super exciting. And it was a year ago that I ran into George here, and he asked me if I'd be interested in hosting Chips and Salsa with him, and I can't believe it's already been a
We
year.
have a member of the biker
Riders USA.
Riders USA. And what was your name?
Randy.
Randy?
Randy?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Randy, and do you hold a position, or are you just a member?
Board member.
You're a board member?
No, the man knows more about me than I do.
So
He knows
have
everything
Riders
about everyone,
USA
that's
here.
why.
This is Randy. He's a board member for Riders USA, and they're the ones that started the Second Amendment rally 8 years ago, and it grew and grew and grew, and so now they've turned the mantle over to gun owners of America, and it's called Freedom Festival. It used to be called Second Amendment Rally. It used to be on the 17th or 16th. They usually pick the date in February, right?
That we always had, I think it was the second or third Saturday, if I remember correctly.
Right, because it was always in February and was always had to do with the Second Amendment or something.
Yes. It's always been called the Second Amendment Rally. As far as I know, they're still keeping that logo in there.
And it's good because people want to come out and support the Second Amendment. They believe in the Second Amendment. We're gonna we people they they want to show support for the Second Amendment. We don't want to lose the Second Amendment,
No
and that's
way.
what it was all about with riders coming in with your bikes. You did rowing in with the bikes, and
Yes,
uh,
we would always have a ride in to
Yeah.
start the event.
Yeah.
and it was
And
fantastic.
we've had up to almost 200 bikes when we rode
Yeah.
in.
The kids always love that part.
Oh,
Standing
yeah.
standing
Wow.
right there at the edge and
And
watching
that
you guys.
noise.
The noise, yeah. I'm sure that's a big draw
Kids
for
of all
boys.
ages, up
Yes.
to their 80s. They love it.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. It's been fantastic. I've gone to 4 or 5 of your rallies, and now the Freedom Festival. Are you ever gonna do the Second Amendment again, or you're an hiatus for a while and letting freedom?
I don't believe at this time that's on the event, but we do have another event that we do, and that's Flags for the Fallen on Memorial
On
Day.
Memorial Day over there by the cemetery,
Correct.
On Memorial Day by what cemetery? The VA one?
The VA,
Cave Creek,
Up
what is it?
north?
Cave Creek, and Pinnacle Peak, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, Pinnacle Peak and Crave
And they-
Creek.
So-
and they
Can you
have
bring your mic a
flags.
little closer?
Okay.
For about a mile, they got flags that are just
We put up 500 flags on the corner, and then there's a 150-foot flag that is flown over the intersection.
yes.
Wow.
And we're there for the whole weekend. We take donations. We also will put name tags on the flags. There is a cost for that, and we usually are sold out every year.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of riders that come in. They'll back their bikes in by all of the flags or rods or customs, and it's quite the showing. And then people walk over to the event, and
Yeah, because it's in the cemetery, so it's
correct.
and it's a whole formal event that you guys have.
Yes, and we're
What time
there
does
the
that
whole
start? Because
weekend. The event itself, I believe that it starts at, well, the National Cemetery. They start at, I think, 7 o'clock. They have the pre, and then I think it's at 8 or 9 o'clock is when they have the memorial service.
Mhm.
And then this is what day is it going to be now?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day
But we're there the whole weekend,
for the whole
and
weekend.
they can come for the flags. We set the flags up usually on Saturday morning, so people can come by
And see it.
Anybody that wants to put a name on a flag for anyone that was in the service that passed away. So please come by. It's always special. People are very touched by it.
We should have you come back on the show a little bit closer to Memorial Day to tell us
Great.
how it's going. If you still need us to buy some stuff, or if you're all sold out.
Sure.
Mhm.
We sell shirts and flowers, other things to help support anything that's that people would use in the memorial ceremony.
Mhm.
And today you guys are raffling out a firearm.
Yeah, we are. We're selling raffle tickets for the firearms here, and we'll also have another firearm that we'll be raffling off on Memorial Day.
Okay. What do you have one though that you're raffling off today?
Now, we're selling raffle tickets for GOA.
But is it for one that's being given away today?
Yes.
Yes. How much are those tickets?
I believe they're $10.
And 3 for $25.
Yes.
Okay. Very cool. And they're going to be drawing something today at the end. Is it
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
It's a
program?
$7,000 firearm.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. It's the very last thing. Gun raffle winner. They're
Yeah.
going to draw it. Okay. So event does conclude at 4. I felt like that was kind of late. Like usually it's not quite so long, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a longer event today. So that'll be fun. That gives you guys more, if you're just waking up right now, it gives you more time to get ready and get down here. We're going to be live interviewing guests for till 1 o'clock. So we'll be here for a couple hours. You can come, you can chat with us. We'd love to talk to you. So thank you so much for
one other event right after this at the Bowling Plaza from 4 to 5. And that's for the fallen that was killed by illegals.
Oh, okay.
And we hold that every year. There'll be a
okay.
memorial for that. So
And that's when?
Today from 4 to 5.
Correct.
Okay.
Bowling Plaza, which is
Right here.
just a few feet from
Yeah,
us.
that's where we are, right there.
Great.
So, okay. Well, thank you so much, Randy,
Thank
for
you.
coming to talk to us about Riders USA and all that they got going on. I would love to take my kids to that Memorial Day event. So
They'll enjoy it.
I'm going to
Thank you.
have
Thank
to make them go to bed early the night
Now we're
before
gonna-
so we can be up
Now
bright
we're gonna
and
have
early
a very
Memorial
special
Day.
guest.
6 a.m. is what his card said. So it looks like it's going to
We got
start
a very special
early.
guest here today.
Yes. So now we have our most special guest of the day. We the People, Steve. And he runs the table right next door to us, right? Right there. Is that
we
your
got
booth?
two booths next to you here. So,
And Steve, what do you got today?
Well, introduce yourself first, Steve.
I'm Steve Robinson. Let me get in here.
I know, me too. I had to
Chair's a little awkward.
Yes,
that's all right.
I feel like I'm pitching forward a little.
So
It's
I'm the
uneven.
chairman of LD22. It's Southwest Phoenix area, Avondale, Tolleson area.
yeah.
Yeah, he's my chairman from
Yep.
LD22.
One of my guys right here.
I'm his first vice chair at the same legislative district.
George, your mic a little
22.
closer.
Put your mic up close to your face. There
yeah.
you go. Yeah, you're used to
Yeah.
the mounted ones in the studio.
I know. It's so hard to get used to this, but
I'm also the president of Sacrifice RC.
Sacrifice RC.
Yep, it's, my riding club here.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Best.
Oh, yeah.
And so that group is just what are they?
What does your group do?
Constitutional Patriotic Riding Club.
Writing club.
So I got a little flyer right here,
Very nice.
and then we're also representing the Republican Party, the MCRC.
MCRC.
And so come up to our booth. We'll give you a little flyer that's got QR codes to scan. And we're doing PC registration and voter registration.
Voter registration.
So if
We're also handing out pocket constitutions.
Everyone needs one of these.
And then this is really cool right here. This is 28 Principles of Liberty. It's a really cool list that people should read, and it's got some amazing principles of the founding fathers to understand their mindset and what they envisioned
and they
for this country.
People need to read that and get in tune with stuff that they forgot, and educate your kids. Educate your kids and friends by just having one and showing them and having them read pick one up over here and pass it to them.
I'm also a founding member of We the People AZ Alliance.
That's right.
Also, We the People USA Alliance. And we do a lot of investigative work. So we haven't made a lot of friends in the government because we investigate government corruption mostly. And we've been focused on election integrity for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
We did all of the investigative research and trial prep work for Kerry Lake and Abe Hamadeh.
Yep.
They made a really cool documentary about our work on the Kerry Lake case. It's called State of Denial.
Right, State of
on
Denial.
Rumble. State of Denial. It's pretty cool. Show
I
you
watched
all
it.
the
That was a good
stuff
one.
that the judges ignored and didn't want to hear. But the most surprising one was the Abe Hamadeh case, because we, without a shadow of a doubt, proved that Abe Hamadeh actually did win the attorney general race and should be the seated attorney general right now. And the courts just did not want to hear it. Didn't matter how much evidence we had. They didn't want to look at it. They didn't want to allow it in court. So
wow.
That's a disgrace.
So we got to speak up.
But we thank you, for your work with that, Steve.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, that's our data guy, Chris Hansel and Shelby. I mean, they do the most of that type of stuff. So I'm not really much of a data guy, but I think it's important that we push forward. We have to keep our government accountable. Our elected officials they need to be reminded from time to time
Yes.
that the constituency, the people of this state and of this country are the ones that put them into the positions that they're in. And so they are civil servants. They work on behalf of the people. We're a representative republic.
They answer to us, and they forget that a lot.
They have to be transparent. I mean, we need transparency. Just the way, same thing that Trump's doing in Washington. We got to do it here. And you guys have been great with that. You and Shelby and Chris. I mean, you guys are
You
bringing
need to
it
come
out.
up with a shirt like investigating the government before Elon made it cool.
Yeah,
like something like that.
You know, among the list of things that we've done before it was cool is I got permanently kicked off of Facebook during the 2020 election, and I didn't post anything on Facebook at all. They triangulated where I was because we helped start the big protest out in front of the MC Tech building.
The election.
And it was a peaceful protest. Like NBC and CNN were showing us live outside gathered, and we were all taking a knee praying, and their reporting said that we were all getting down on a knee and looked like we were about to do something.
Oh my goodness.
Like they were trying to portray us as being potentially violent people when we were just there, you know, praying and being supportive over the process. And it was just interesting how they twisted what was happening. And
They were able to-
That's what
I
the
guess
media
it's-
does.
It's our fault that there's a fence around the MC Tech building now, because they
That's
said
to
that
your protest.
we were trying to get violent, and no one was being violent at all. It was a lot of prayer and singing and music and speeches, and you know, we were just there.
I can see how one would be afraid. I could see why
they
you would
were
need
afraid
a
of
fence.
being accountable, but they
So that's why it's a fortress now.
yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
a fortress now, because us dangerous patriots showed up to pray in front of their building, and so because of that, you know, everyone had to lock down in fear.
And it's like a fortress
But
now.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
got permanently kicked off of Facebook. They sent me an actual notice saying that they regarded me as a domestic terrorist, and I
Wow.
was permanently banned, even though I didn't post anything on Facebook about it. It's just they were able to see where I
They
was at
figured out
while
who
it
you
was
were.
happening, and we got reported, and so because of that, we got banned. So it was interesting. That was, you know, in the days of Facebook jail and all that. So I had never been in Facebook jail before
So
that.
now you're back on Facebook.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, you're permanently
for
Permanently.
life banned. I mean,
You can't email
maybe I
Zuck.
can appeal it. Maybe it seems like Zuckerberg's having a change of heart a little bit. I mean, he was at the inauguration,
Yeah.
so we saw him there in DC. So maybe they'll give me another chance and let me back on. But
Yes.
I've been off of it for a few years, and it's actually been a less stressful time. So
I think the same.
You'll be
Like
back.
I feel like they should let you back on Facebook, but do you really need to go back?
Yeah,
that's the
that's
question.
kind of-
Yeah.
even if they said, okay, you can finally come back, it's like,
Yeah.
it's been nice having a couple of years break from that
That
stuff.
social media
Yeah.
frenzy.
So I
Well,
don't know.
I'm glad.
Maybe I should.
Well, you gotta come. Let us interview you in the future on our show and stuff.
Yeah.
I also think
the
so.
show
When
to
I
the
first saw
Chandler
your
office.
jacket, I thought it was
We'll
like
bring
because
it
it
over
says
here.
president. I thought it was like for LD chair, and I was like, yes, get all the LD chairmen these jackets.
No, we don't want to turn the party into a club style thing.
Yeah, I know.
but
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
People would freak out.
The MCRC
Then
has
it would have to operate by rules that I'm more accustomed to.
Steve's rules of engagement.
yeah, because they do have a recording studio at the MCRC that we could probably go over there. And
yeah, we could do some shows there.
Yeah,
You
right.
guys have actually broadcast from there before,
we have.
right?
Mhm, yeah.
the People's House.
From the
I-
people's
I-
house. We
I
need
like to call
need
it
to
the
get back
People's
to
House.
that. Do that every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Steve. It's always great to
Awesome.
have you
Thank
on the
you.
show.
Yep. Thank you,
It's
buddy.
always great to hang
Thank
out
you.
with Steve. He's got so much good things to tell us always. And we're gonna switch out.
All right.
Bye,
Bye.
Steve. We're gonna switch out and have another guest. hop right up. I saw him walking by, and I like gave my producer the hey, grab that one. It's nice to see you
How are you?
again.
Nice to be on your show. Thank,
Thank
you
you so much
We just
for being
met,
here.
but it's awesome to be here. So
Yeah,
I really
we did.
appreciate
So I just met him. What was it, last week? I think.
last week.
Last week when I went down to Tucson to tour the Customs and Border Patrol headquarters, and so I was fortunate. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay.
So
So my name's Art Del Cueto, and I am the National Vice President of the Border Patrol Union. But I'm out here, and former Border Patrol agent. I did, close to 22 years on the border. I've done close to 30 years as law enforcement in the state of Arizona.
wow.
So it's a real
Thank
privilege.
you for all.
Thank you,
that
but it's a
time
real
that you
privilege
gave
to be
us,
here.
to our
it's
state, our wonderful
so
state.
I'm not here on any capacity from the union or anything else. I'm here on my own because I think it's important. Look, I speak about immigration issues constantly, right? But first and foremost, I always say, hey, everything's a domino effect. So if you don't protect the borders, it's a domino effect on everything else that happens in the country. Well, I feel just as strongly about the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment's a huge deal. And if you don't protect it, it will also create a domino effect and everything else will fall.
Exactly.
So it's a fantastic event. We're here early, to get a good parking. And it is a huge pleasure to be on the show with you. So I want to thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Because I did message you on Instagram and ask if you were
Yes.
coming, and then I never followed up to check.
So I didn't know if I was going to come. Your
Oh.
message, let me just say this. Your message is what caused me to show up.
Yes, I did. I
So-
brought someone.
Yes,
Yay.
so
and you brought your family.
Yes, I
see
brought my
them
family.
standing
My
over there.
wife and my daughter's here with me.
Thank
So
you.
yes.
It's nice to have you here too. And you guys do live down in Southern Arizona.
So I live down in Tucson. I grew up on the border. So I'm an Arizona kid, right? I mean, at the end of the day, and I think it's important that the laws that we have and the laws that protect us, and coming from that law enforcement area, I can tell you that it's important because, and some law enforcement are going to cringe when they hear me say this, but sometimes we're late. And that's why I think it's important that people, they can protect themselves,
Yes.
get training, know what you're doing. I see a lot of people that they walk around sometimes and they get the cool hip holster that they can find.
Yeah.
Now, train with it. If you're going to
Right.
carry concealed and you're going to have it hidden, train on how to fire that weapon concealed. Don't leave anything to chance. Sometimes I tell people, some individuals spend too much money on their rigs and not enough money on training. Spend your money on training. Spend your money on trying to figure out the law. There's a lot of issues that can hem you up. And if you don't go through the right steps, it just messes everything up. So learn, get the right weapon, learn to train, learn the law.
Right.
That's how you move forward.
Exactly. It's not enough just to have it if you don't know how to use it. So that's, I'm talking to myself right there.
Yeah, no, that's good.
More practice, Cheryl. You need to practice a
You need
little
to
bit more.
practice.
Yeah. But also, I appreciate what you said because, yes, we do lean on law enforcement to help us, but ultimately, my own security
That's right.
is with me. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And for my kids, they're here with me today. Their security is with me. And so I am responsible for that. And yes, we do tend to lean on, police and fire when you need help.
Right.
But ultimately the buck stops here.
It does, especially in a use of force situation where you have to use your weapon. Chances are you're not going to have a police officer or anyone in law enforcement right around the corner. So they're going to show up for when? They're going to show up for when you've already fired your weapon or someone else has fired their weapon against you. So by the time they show up, that's you better know what you're doing. That's a big issue. And I tell people all the time. And then you hear some individuals that say, well, what's the best weapon that I should buy? The best weapon is the one you can handle and the one you train with.
Right.
Don't go and base it on what somebody else tells you.
Or what looks cool.
Exactly.
'Cause some
Or
of
as
them do look
you
cool.
as a female, right? Honestly, I hear this and I cringe when I hear people say this. The woman has to have a revolver. Well, some of you women, you drive your vehicles with your knee while you're putting on mascara, lipstick, checking your phones and drinking your coffee all at the same time.
I have totally done that.
You can most definitely learn how to handle a semi-automatic weapon. You don't need to have a revolver. Just train. Gotta train.
You gotta train.
Big issue.
And I think do they say that because they're afraid it's gonna jam? Is
Yeah,
that why
they
women,
talk about the
women think that?
jamming. And also what I see a lot, and I go to gun shows all the time, and I see boyfriends and husbands with their wives or girlfriends, and they say, well, I'm going to pick the gun for you. Well, it's because they're picking the gun for themselves because they know the wife's going to, and then you go to calibers, they say 45, 9mm, or 38. Look, whatever you can handle and you feel comfortable handling, that's what you should buy. That's what you should have. That training is like
the
the
first
top.
time that I went shooting with my husband, I kept like this, and he was like, "You have to open your eyes."
Yes.
That's a big part of it. And
Biggest part is that.
and I was like, "Well," but I was shooting a huge gun,
Right.
You know what I mean? And so they were like, "Let's get you something a little smaller because this is obviously intimidating you." So I think there's that too, that you need to be mindful as a woman of what you're comfortable with. If
Absolutely.
I'm afraid of the gun, if I'm not comfortable with it, I'm not going to practice with it, and then I'm not going to know what to do when I need it.
That's
So,
it. That's
yeah.
that's the biggest point, man.
Yeah.
So how's it going? What do you think the event's going? How do you think?
Good. I mean, I see. Like I was saying earlier, have you been to this event before?
So this is the first time I've been to this event. I've been wanting to come to the event before, but I've always was busy traveling I just got back from DC on Wednesday. I flew out to DC on Wednesday. On Tuesday, had dinner, meetings, and then I flew back.
Oh my
I was out
goodness.
with Sheriff Lamb out there for a while, so we were doing some
I
stuff,
did
some
see you on
lobbying.
social.
Yeah, me and Sheriff Lamb were out there doing some media and some lobbying with some individuals, trying to get the right laws crossed, especially now that the budget has come through. So it's been busy, but so this is the first time that this event has been held where
When you
I'm
could
in
come.
Arizona.
Okay, so February was bad, March better for you then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So far.
In the past, I never see how they have all those firearms over
Yeah,
there.
the rifles back
I've
there.
never seen them have them like that. At
Really?
this event, so I really like that. I think people need to see it. Sometimes they do, even people who are in conservative circles, if they're not like super gun heavy, they are a little intimidated, and we need to see it to remember like guns aren't bad. They're not bad. They're tools.
No, I mean, they're tools. And I tell people all the time, look, I don't care if you're on the left side of the aisle or the right side of the aisle. It's the Constitution. And let's, knock on wood, the Constitution ain't going anywhere.
Yes.
So you got to accept it. And the Constitution is there to defend the rights of both left-leaning and right-leaning people, not just one particular group. So I think it is important that people see it and train. Arizona is unique. Arizona is unique because, whether you have left-leaning or right-leaning,
Ready to take your craft to the next level? Imagine faster extractions, purer products, and more profits. Sounds good, right? At Pure 5 Extraction, we've revolutionized cannabis extraction with our game-changing technology. No solvents, no heat, just the cleanest, most natural process on the market. Whether you're a boutique grower or a large-scale operation, Pure 5 has the tools to elevate your business worldwide. Visit pure5extraction.com today. Pure 5 Extraction, because your plants.
Tired of throwing money at marketing and sales tools that don't deliver? Introducing a Lead, your all-in-one business superhero at a fraction of the cost. Imagine a world where your marketing campaigns don't fizzle like a wet firework. Your sales pipeline isn't as messy as your sock drawer. Your website isn't as boring as a tax code. A Lead makes it all possible and affordable. But here's the catch. Traditional pricing, it's like trying to buy a unicorn at a horse auction. Expensive. Here is the average small business monthly budget breakdown. Marketing tools, $100. Then a sales software for $80. How about a website builder? That's another $50. Don't forget to use a CRM to track all the networking groups you attend to store business card information. Yep, $40. Oh yeah, the latest greatest artificial intelligence, automation tools, another $30. And the list goes on, but we're different and feeling quite generous to help reduce those critical monthly fees. For a limited time, you can get a Leadly, the all-in-one marketing suite for just $1 per day. That's right, $365 for a year of unlimited everything. There are pay-as-you-go costs for as-needed services with the average small business spending, just $25 to $35 per month. If you want, dedicated SMS calls and a marketing phone number, inbound and outbound text messages and phone calls, email sending, email address validation, Content AI, Workflow AI, Reviews AI, WordPress website hosting, unlimited CRM contacts, no more contact limits, unlimited email sending. Say goodbye to email restrictions, smartphone app for iOS or Android. Manage your business on the go, even if you're stuck in traffic. Unlimited funnels. Create as many sales funnels as your heart desires. Unlimited landing pages. Capture leads like a pro. Unlimited appointment scheduling. No more double booking disasters. Unlimited AI automation. Let AI handle the grunt work while you sip margaritas on a beach or at least at your desk. Plus the best part, all future upgrades and bug fixes are included. But hurry, spots are filling up faster than a donut shop on a Monday morning. Once these spots are gone, the price goes back up to the original $300 per month. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. Over $800 in yearly savings. Act now and start saving your business from inflation. By leveraging a Leadly's comprehensive features and capabilities, small business owners can streamline their operations, improve efficiency, and drive growth. Click the link in the video description to schedule a meeting with us to answer questions or get you onboarded. Remember, this offer is limited and spots are limited. Thanks for watching.
Ugh, this air conditioner isn't working again. I'm roasting in here.
Hi there. I'm from Canaloo Air. I'm here to fix your air conditioner.
Canaloo Air is a family-owned HVAC company that specializes in residential air conditioning and heating. We offer a variety of services, including installation, replacement, repair, and maintenance. Canaloo Air. We keep your home comfortable all year round. Call us today for a free quote. Why Canaloo Air? Here are the top 5 reasons. Family-owned and operated. We are committed to high-quality service. Our technicians use the highest quality parts and equipment. The business is a member of the Home Advisor Elite Service Award program. And finally, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Visit our website, canilooair.com, or call us today, 602-609-3480, to schedule.
At La Mesa and Rec Van, get the right RV at the right price right now. This new Winnebago Solis Pocket is newly discounted to just $476 per month. La Mesa and Rec Van, the world's largest motorhome dealer.
Window tint isn't just about keeping a low profile anymore. Introducing XPEL Prime XR Plus, the most technologically advanced automotive window film ever created. Prime XR Plus features multi-layer nanoparticle technology designed to provide unrivaled performance. The unique multi-layer construction blocks up to 98% of infrared heat, keeping your vehicle's interior cool no matter the weather. Prime XR Plus also provides superior UV rejection so you and your passengers stay safe from harmful cancer-causing rays. In the past, the only option was installing a darker shade. With Prime XR Plus, you can reap the benefits from our lightest tint to our darkest without compromising performance for visibility. With a digital world, clear communication is key. Unlike other high IR blocking window films, Prime XR Plus won't interfere with cell, radio, or data signal transmissions. Performance at its best. It's prime time. XPEL Prime XR Plus. Ask for it by name today.
I think I messed up. Did you know there's a place that covers all the cannabis news you need? Welcome to Pro Cannabis Media, your go-to for all things cannabis. PCM is the CNBC of weed, bringing you the latest news and talk shows with a twist. We've got 16 state correspondents and multimedia journalists from around the US and Canada.
Hey everybody, it's Brandon Jones with Big Green Distribution with the Missouri Cannabis Report.
I'm Karen Black from Green Finger Consulting with the Arizona Cannabis Report.
I'm Amy Carter from Michigan Weedsters.
Andrew Behringer here reporting from Washington, D.C.
Debbie Fazy with the Canadian Toke of the Week.
It all started back in 2018 when founder Jimmy Young kicked off the In the Weeds podcast. His mission? Documenting the fight to end cannabis prohibition. Fast forward to today and we've got Cannabis Coast to Coast with Elena Pinto, delivering the nation's only TV-style cannabis news show.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Cannabis Coast to Coast, PCM TV's weekly roundup of industry news from California to New York. I'm Elena Pinto.
As of August 2024, PCM has racked up over 1.2 million views and 14.5 million impressions on our YouTube channel. With 15,000 subscribers and growing, our reach is spreading like wildfire. PCM's website, YouTube, Rumble, Discord, Roku, Twitch, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and even our very own PCM TV app. Get your cannabis news fix with Pro Cannabis Media. We're here to keep you informed and entertained. Stay tuned and stay lifted.
Should we do a picture? Yeah. I should. So they come and step down. I've got a little bit of experience. I love that.
Over 21,000 members.
Oh, awesome.
Less than 1%. There's a lot of people out there who are thinking, well, you know, that
And we aren't going to do it by staying quiet in the shadows.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you for everything you do. APCDL is absolutely good co-working friends. We are working side by side with the my next
It's not wrong though. I mean, if you're not evil, if you're not evil, why win out? Right? Well, they can repent. They can repent. They still go to heaven, right? Yeah, yeah. If they repent, they go to heaven.
All right. There it is. All right. We're going on a 13th drop of the day. That's right. You can get your very own GOA t-shirt. That's right. The National Rifle Association has
He's like taller than my other sister.
Yes, we have shields because U.S. Law School has incredible t-shirts to give away. So right now, I'm going to tell you about something else that I have right here at the MPGuns.com. That's right, OMP Guns. We have a raffle that's being drawn today. We only have one day remaining right here right now. Come down here and check it out. It is a 1911 45 hand-polished laser blade. Made that's right, it is completely gorgeous. You can see it right here. And this is the box comes with it too. So come on down and check it out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Remember, the drawing will be today, and the only thing that's available of it is right here. This image. Right now. Out there running around, she's working hard to take because she's volunteering. Teenager boys. Same time, correct? Yeah, definitely going for the game. The electric scooters, all the sectors, none is for the game. What is this, like block 45 for 045? Oh, or just 47 to 47. Come over here, guys, sign up for your chance to get that 19 over here for the 250 GOA as well. All right, let's go. It's a very good picture.
I had to run to the bathroom real quick, but come back. We'll get a few more guests and then. Oh, here's Jim. How you doing?
Is this one mine?
Because it helps make it easier to have guys running it out. But the story goes far beyond politics. In 1965, the estate was he never gave up hope, and that perseverance is shaped into the name and what we do today. Please join me in welcoming the Blackfield Killer, Representative Tom Flynn. Good afternoon. Right there. I think you're right. Without seeing it listening. So, what happened was usually a couple from RW Smith. There was Senator Obama convinced you for their arms. And depending on us, we defend themselves. So, 27 words. 27 words to protect all of us in the state of Arizona. And I'm sure you have heard much since this morning. I'm here to let you know about our beautiful Arizona.
When I was sitting down with Arnold, I saw a shirt and had a Starbucks logo.
There are more than 50 cases around the nation currently litigated. The left
I think you walking
in order to turn us into a communist society. The only way to turn us into a communist society is to take away the Second Amendment. So when I feel the Second Amendment goes into the that goes forward. It is this year's judiciary and certain another 17 anti-gun bills. They cover anything from banning of vaccines, semi-automatic, if you look at your guns or ours, additional background checks as a way to create gun owner. Let me show you a full members of the legislature. It is up to 87. On the 1487 allows any legislature who does appeal from the AG When a product is subdivided and reaches a state level, in which you actually have 30 days to report to you. Not only do they lose this residential, not lot, the state file recreation law. So far, we put the regulations in place. We as the ECCL and the Cold Water Institute. The city of Phoenix disposal orders. The city is open space and gas and connection out here while you're hiking the snow. The city of Phoenix also voluntarily repeal that file related ordinances. It's a peaceful. We did it without us together, and we cannot do it without you. This crowd twice as big next year. So bring your friends and neighbors. We really want to perform. There are no more helicopters at cost. This is it. Thank you. All right, thank you. Sharon will be here. Join me in welcoming Mark J. Pittsburgh. Sorry. Everybody happy that it's I've been representing people in the major companies in the state since 1994. I've been hardcore pro-freedom, pro-2A the entire time. That's why our law firm is called the Attorney for Freedom Law Firm. Got a lot of high profile we got a lot of people of self-defense. There's going to be two parts of this. Part one, we're going to talk a little bit about it is by law, self-defense program for firearms owners. And I'm going to say part one, why does AOR make self-defense program? Well, for starters, you get with a law firm. I don't know, if you're facing a self-defense case, you may want to have a law firm on board instead of an insurance company. Why? Because you have attorney-client privilege from the first moment. When you call us, you don't have to worry about that we discovered this. Most of you don't know about that. You're doing business with a law firm. That is what you need if you are charged with a crime. Also, confidentiality. Everything you do, nothing goes anywhere. Doesn't go to some insurance company, kill some insurance company, look at it and say, all right, maybe we'll cover this, maybe we won't. It goes nowhere. You're dealing with a law firm. Do you have the emergency hotline? You know all the questions that guys have. Should I call the cops? What should I say? You only have to worry about that if you do not have an attorney on retainer. All of our clients across the nation have a problem. We call us anytime, 24/7, 365. Not only are you going to be talking to a lawyer, you are going to be talking to a lawyer that's actually going to be on the case until the end. We are an entire team of lawyers. Our law firm, why would you want our law firm? We are the only law firm in the entire nation, the only one in the nation that does nothing but self-defense cases. That's all we do. We don't do DUIs, we don't do fraud cases, or theft cases. You gotta be charged with a criminal offense in plain self-defense for us to take the case. That is all we do. We are also pro-freedom activists. We care about freedom. That's why we're called the Attorneys for Freedom. We also use a team approach. So we're representing you. You get every single lawyer at the firm. You get me, you get Andy Martintel, you get every other lawyer at the firm working on your self-defense case. You get self-defense lawyers, team of them on the case. We're also self-defense absolutists. We think you got a right to defend yourself by whatever means necessary. Not just against the bad guys, against tyrannical government. Your own or another one. For absolute no compromise on that. This is why I get to stand up here and say more firearms owners trust my law firm than any other law firm in the nation. Period. I represent more gun owners than any other lawyer in the nation, probably in the world. When I say that, you get unlimited legal fees. If we're fighting for you, there's some cap. Go into the math. That's on criminal and civil, because you're probably going to get sued. We make all the coverage decisions. There's no insurance adjuster anywhere. I make the decision. If you try to self-defense, we got your back. We don't play games with exclusion. We don't care if you're prohibited possessor. We don't care if you have alcohol or drugs. We don't care if you're in a sensitive area. We don't care if it's an illegal weapon. We don't care if it's domestic violence. We cover you. If you want to be covered, then you sign up in the AOR program. We also handle experts, investigators, we get bonds, a whole bunch of other things. And They're adding civil liability. If you want to sell, that's the case, no problem. Money to pay that judgment for you. If you guys ask us about red flag laws, you know what they are? Well, in the name of years, this is now covered with the attorneys on retainer program. And another thing, you're the only program, you are a self-employed trainer. If somebody you claim gets into a problem and you get sued for negligent training, the attorneys on your program now covers that. That's only one of the contracts you get when you sign up to the attorneys on your trainer program. Our law firm. You also sign a second contract. Attorneys on retainer association. Online self-defense training and education. You're not settling for second best year. You can actually earn commission. You want to tell other people about our program? You can earn money by doing it. And legal advocacy. That's right. I am using my law firm to advocate part of the money that you're we're not fooling around with money. I want to go after some of these cases where people are unjustly charged with crimes when they act in self-defense. We have a whole pro bono section with attorneys on retainer. We are actively looking on cases where people act in self-defense and they got more anyways. We want to defend them. You also get access to your lawyers. Oh, yeah. I use it. We want you to understand how it works, how self-defense works. Okay, that's all I want to say about attorneys on retainer. If you want to find out more about the attorneys on retainer program, sign up. Easy. Just go to attorneysonretainer.com. Okay. Let's be a basic number question. I think you signed up in 2025. Right now, I can now is the time to we're doing that to reward the people of the starters. Big insurance companies, only law firms can come up with your self-defense protection. This way to stop. There's a thing to say to you guys here. I think it's important. I want to tell you about my favorite word in the English language. Perspective. You have the right. We'll take that back. Let me make a whole thing right now. It's the best time ever to be alive. If you live in the best place ever to live. How did I learn? It doesn't matter what race you are. You're male or female, or straight or gay. I know. It's a new game. How does it look? How does it look? Just take a moment to appreciate this time that we're in right now. I've never heard of it. A billion people would trade places with you right now. I think it's not a time to manage the lives. It's a time to reach out to the little. Recognize there are brothers and sisters. They're afraid of guns. They're ignorant. They don't understand what they're it's not calling names. It's act with the highest character. Everything with step up our game. Let's embrace our fellow humans, even when we disagree. Even when we disagree. We need to get out of our tribe mentality.
I have to pick something up at 2:30, but I don't even know. I might try and go and pick it up early. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, the older one, and she wanted a huge corn shot. So
They have
no, a corn shot, like a set on the middle. She wants the corn shot, like a big one. They make it huge. You have to order it.
I'm gonna go grab a plate.
Everybody, I ask you to follow that. Please, let's all keep great character and morality back to the United States with everybody, even when they disagree with us. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Fantastic. As always, thank you for always being here with us. Awesome, awesome. I love it. All right. Is a passionate champion of our Second Amendment rights, representative is from Legislative District 1. Who's from District 1? Do you even know what district you live in? That is something you should go to. So she's from District 1. She's a fierce advocate for education, empowerment, and defending our rights and their arms. So we just get permission to the Second Amendment community. Earned her the title of Legislator of the Year 2024 by Arizona Citizens Defense League, ECCL, which is just right down this sidewalk here. I am the Vice President of ECCL, and I'm so proud.
Hey, thanks so much. You guys were awesome. Yeah, let's stay connected. I'd love to help out in any way. And you're with TARS?
Yeah, I just became an advisor because my daughter just turned 13 and joined.
So I was, for the last decade, I've spoken to youth groups, TARS all over the country. I have spoken with TARS. The last time I spoke to TARS was about 2.5 years ago. They did the big event, but if you ever need me, I bring in all kinds of props and have fun with the kids and teach them kind of high level stuff in a way that's engaging. So if you're ever interested, that's what I do.
Do you have a card or?
No, hey, Don?
We're gonna.
Thank you, everybody. Start packing it up. This is it. We spend our time. This is supposed to come back on Monday. Join us in the we represent what we do at the state level.
Still wandering around, Greg. Great.
So when you have channel, I'm hoping that you talk extensively about.
That's my phone number and my website.
Okay.
Let's talk, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You got it.
Thank you.
My daughter. It's not. What her class? No. I mean, except in and I asked her a question that changed teaching this students. And I asked her, "What do you guys teach?" I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a couple times we've interviewed like younger teens,
Right.
and usually you have to pull and really, and he was just a great interview.
Oh, yeah. I was just asking Don. Saying the first and third Wednesdays, he's out every Wednesday for a live class. But the first and third Wednesdays, he stays out there. There's an evening. Oh, we did.
You went to Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to that website or that Facebook page, you'll see it. But if we can arrange on a Wednesday, 2:30, I know that's not your regular schedule, but
That's our regular time. I mean, we shift at the same time.
oh, excellent.
Yeah, 2:30 is lovely.
Okay, because he lives in Gilbert. And to get him up to your studio, that's your that person who Wednesdays, you won't guarantee that he make yourself yeah. I love hanging out. Learning from him. Absolutely. Oh, wow. Great chatting with you. We'll see you again.
You look like movies.
Seats with me because George isn't here. You can just sit and be quiet while I'm finishing my show. Or do you want to talk? You want me to ask you how your experience was today with class, or are you going to be shy?
That's all right there.
You're sitting on the cord.
Wait, what if we take this off? What happens if we take this
No,
off?
you get a spanking if you take that off. Take this.
I want to eat it.
You can't eat it right now because we're talking. Eric will tell us when we're coming in from the break. So everyone look at Mr. Eric.
This much away, isn't it? You stay this much away, Silas. Silas, stay this much away.
Hello, welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. I know that was a long break, but we were here, talking to so many people. We needed some time, and guess what? More people wanted to come chat with us. So it just took us. It was a nice break for us to get to walk around and chat with some people, eat some good food. They got some Hawaiian shave ice here, right, guys?
Yeah.
Say hello and introduce yourselves. Tell them your name. Hold the microphone up to you and tell them their name.
I'm Silas.
You got to hold the mic up to you.
Name's Paul.
Yes, and they are here. This is their third event like this, where we've come 3 years in a row. Here comes another guest as we speak. And tell me how you guys liked your time today.
It was fun because you get to see everybody having a bunch of fun, and you get to listen to this.
What was your favorite thing that you ate today?
What are those like taco things?
The Indian fried bread?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? What? Yes, we're live. What was your favorite thing that you guys had today that you ate? Tell me.
Probably my snow cone.
Your snow cone, the Hawaiian shave ice? Okay, and then our last guest of today is Anna Rosado. She is part of TARS, and you guys were working on your booth today. Did you sell a lot of tickets, or mostly just fielding questions?
We did sell some tickets. I didn't because I didn't bring mine. But this guy came by and he had samples of fried bread, but it was with like green chili and beef, and it was really good.
Was it really good? I
was
thought about buying that for
great.
myself. It was great. Okay.
Great.
Well, thank you guys for sharing your experience with us today. And before we sign off, we're going to try and get George over here to come say goodbye to you guys. So he's headed over, and one of you guys guys is going to have to hop up and give up your seat. But if you were wondering what some of the distractions were in the background, now you know who they were. This is my family. And we're just going to get George up here to come say goodbye. We've had a great time. Do we really? One more guest. Oh, okay. He's our last guest, and we'll see if he makes it over here. He's apparently here. We thought he wasn't going to make it, so I'm glad he got here early so we can chat.
Guest chair.
The guest, yes, that's going to be the guest chair. So when the guest comes, you need to hop out like a little popcorn, just right out. Okay. Okay, but in the meantime, did you have fun today at the event, Silas?
Yes.
Yes?
Tell it.
What booths did you guys like? Did you see something new you hadn't seen here before?
We
I
saw
didn't
like
really
a
get to go and walk around.
What?
I didn't really get to go and walk around.
Yeah, sometimes when you're running a booth, because you helped run the TARS booth, right? So there was 4 TARS members there today. So thank you to Yeedy, Amelia, Adam, and Ariana, because they were the TARS members who were there. And if you guys can scoot on out of the frame so that we can get our guests coming, and it is going to be none other than Mr. Jerry Sheridan. So out.
Bye.
And we're going to talk to him just quick because he is a speaker to talk today. And so we're going to get him just quick right before he is up to speak to the whole crowd. He's going to speak to you guys. So thank you, Mr. Sheridan, for being here.
Well, thanks for catching me.
Yes, I'm so excited. We were getting ready to sign off, and they said, "Wait, Mr. Sheridan here." Okay, well, that's perfect.
Yeah. It's all good. I love you guys. I'm glad
Thank
you get a chance to come see and talk to you, especially at a great event like this.
Because I just saw you at the MCRC. You spoke over there.
Right.
Oh, right. There was a town hall, right?
Right.
I heard that it was really
Right.
good. Good questions.
Right. I had another event after that, so I had to run.
my
You know
goodness.
how it goes.
Mhm.
Very good.
But kind of like today. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you were last on the show as a candidate.
I know.
So wow.
I'm telling you, it's so much nicer to be the sheriff than the candidate when you go to these events, because as a candidate, things are still unsure. You don't know if you're going to get elected and how things are going. Now I know at least I have the job for 4 years, and I'm able to make a difference.
Hopefully a lot longer than that. One question I have to ask, are you going to do the MASH unit again, or that's...
But the MASH is still going.
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
What we're doing is we're going to move the MASH from the old jail.
Right.
Actually, when I was a detention officer back in the 70s, that's where I worked.
Oh.
And so it's got plumbing issues. It's an old building. And so we're going to move the dogs and the cats over to the old county rabies control building, and it's being remodeled right now. So I'm hoping to get it done maybe before the
We got
summer.
so many people that were interested in that when we did that on the show, when you spoke about it. And I know that meant a lot to you when you did it.
Right.
And, we're just hoping that you would bring it back. So I'm glad to hear that it's coming back. And I guess you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. But you know what? That's what makes this job fun. I look forward to going to work every day. I've been working 7 days a week since I took over in January 1st, and I'm not slowing down. We've got a lot of things to do. I've already done a lot of good things to make people want to come back to work again. That was my big goal in the first place, and now I've got all kinds of vacancies. So if you're looking for a job out there that pays well, that has very good medical insurance, and we're looking for a few good men and women, I'm telling you that.
Awesome. I like that you're working so much and still making the time to go to like the town halls and events like this to reach out to the people, because we wouldn't really be able to. I mean, if we see you or talk to you in your work life, that may not be a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see you here.
I work for the people, right? I'm elected by the people and I work for the people. That's one of the great things about being a sheriff, is that direct connection with the 4.6 million people in this county. And I'm a sheriff for every one of them.
That is so cool, and I'm so glad you're holding that position. I mean, it means a lot to me to see you as a sheriff of Maricopa County, because you're going to do so much for Maricopa County. And I got to know you, and knowing you, how your heart is, it's for the people. And thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely, it is. Um, I consider myself a constitutional sheriff. Well, I think that's why they invited me here today. I'm going to speak a little bit later on about the duties and responsibilities of the sheriff, specifically to protecting people's Second Amendment rights.
I've felt in the past sometimes with a recent sheriff that we didn't have he didn't have that heart for protecting our rights.
I'll tell you. Let me just put it this way. I grew up in the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. I spent 40 years there. It's my second family. On January 1st, it was like coming home. And I felt really good about it. From the minute I walked in there, I felt like I belonged back here. And the reception from most people, not everybody, has been awesome. And we're making differences, and people are smiling again. They're laughing. They're doing their job. They're out making traffic stops, arresting people. And that's really what I wanted. And that's what I'm doing as the sheriff, to protect the people in this county.
And we're going to keep pushing for you for more years. Not just
All right. Well, also invite me back in studio.
We will. This is my son.
Oh,
say
hey,
hello,
bud.
Apollos.
Hi, how are you?
You'll be a sheriff someday.
Good.
He'll be on the
we'll have a
posse,
job
sheriff's
for
posse.
him. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, please come
Thanks
back on
again.
this show so we
Thank
can chat with you at length.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
Thank you
Let's
so
do
much
that.
for joining us.
Did your facing and everything.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yes, you got it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who was here with us today, joining this whole event. It's been great. We're wrapping up, but the event's not. It's on till 4. So there's plenty of food. There's plenty of fun, plenty of camaraderie. And you'll hear more speakers as Mr. Sheridan here is here to speak to the crowd.
If you still come, he's going to be speaking at 1:45. So he's got a little time to speak. So come down, listen to the sheriff of Maricopa County, Jerry Sheridan.
Yes. Thank you for joining us for some politics and chips and salsa today. Bye. No show Tuesday. We'll be back the week after. Let's see, March 11th with National Committeeman Liz Harris. So we'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Hey, you're welcome.
I know, lady.